Hi there, my name is Paul Harvey and this is a Market That video. So today I'm back by the garage door because it's a nice place to actually stand here. Partly because the light actually here is perfect and it's easy to talk to everybody. Okay, so why am I talking today? Okay, I want to talk to you today about owning the racecourse. You know, lots of people I meet want to do free traffic. You know, they like the idea of having, they have a website, they want free traffic to come to the website, and they like social media, so they use social media a lot, so they might post on Facebook, LinkedIn, or what have you. And all these platforms are fantastic for getting you some awareness in the world and getting you kind of noticed. The thing about these platforms is that they change their algorithm. You know, they change they make the decision who sees your post, basically. They are in control of your destiny. So if you are reliant on these people on Facebook and Google and those kind of locations, you are putting your trust in them. Now, it was only, 2 months ago? I think it was not even 2 months ago. I think sometimes within the end of August, Google did a major reshuffle on their algorithm. And a lot of people fell out of the search engines. And this was basically to get rid of websites with low quality content. So if you had a website with maybe 5 pages or less, you probably lost 30, 40 places in a Google search. And that's the sort of thing you have absolutely no control over if you are reliant on these platforms. So what's the answer? What's the solution? Well, the solution is to work with the platforms and also build your own racecourse. So the way you do that is, for starters, is you must have a list. You must build an email list. You know, email lists, everyone says, oh, email is dead, da, 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 da. It is not dead. Email is very much alive and kicking. You know, we take it for granted. The email is different. It's not, you can't just whack things out today and expect people to kind of open your emails and read them. They've got to be something in the email worth doing, but that's another conversation. But building the list is what's critical. But you're not just building an email list these days, you're building 3 lists. You build an email list, which is the thing you own. You build a remarketing list, which you don't own, but you have access to, and it's unlikely to change. And the remarketing list sits within Google. And you also build a remarketing list in Facebook. Now, if you've got email, Google, and Facebook, as in lists in all of those places, you will never lose a business because you can always get back to people. So that's the value of it. That's the value of building those things. Now, building an email list, well, that takes a bit of practice, a bit of thought. That takes either a sign-up box on your website. It takes a process whether you are gathering information, gathering leads, gathering emails from people with permission. If you want to use that list properly, you need a service, something like MailChimp or Constant Contact or Aweber or one of the myriad of services. If you want to know more about those, let me know. Building lists, as I said, in Google and Facebook, that is just the planting of a piece of code. It takes 5-10 minutes, I guess, if you're on WordPress. Other systems are making it a bit different, but it doesn't take long to do. And what it does, every time someone visits your website, it leaves a mark on those systems so they know that that person visited. Now, the benefit of doing that is that both Google and Facebook are appreciative of those lists. They will allow you to advertise to those people and they will give you a benefit for doing so, because if you've taken the trouble to build that list, they'll take the trouble to give you a good price to advertise to it. Anyway, that is the backbone of digital marketing now. It's building those lists within Google and Facebook, and then in turn building an email list. There's a lot of ways of doing this, a lot of ways of skinning the cat, as they say, but you know, that's the priority, that's the start point. So everything must come back to your website, because when it comes to your website, that's how they get tagged, and that's why it's so important to have these tags on your website. Anyway, this is Paul Harvey, this is a Market That video, signing off.